So this is your circuit that we have used to solve, and based on solution we have seen that we have got I1, I2 as 6 and 1.667 amperes. So I1 we have not solved, we have just inspected for it, and I2 we have solved by applying mesh current analysis, and we have got the answer as 1.667 amperes. So the first question was that was given in the problem was to find Vx. So I've got that question here with the polarity that they have marked. Remember, for Vx they have marked. If not, if the polarity is not marked and if they asked you to find Vx alone, what you have to do? You have to just give the positive answer, that is its magnitude. Now, by Ohm's law we know Vx is equal to I into R. So let us inspect and find which current flows through Vx. So the options are I1, I2 or its combination. So what is the current flowing through Vx, or what is the current flowing through 4 ohms? The current flowing through 4 ohms is I1, right? So we would write that as minus I1. Why is it minus I1? The current I1, it hits negative polarity of Vx first, and that's the only reason why I1 is negative. The current flowing through 4 ohms is I1, correct? But for Vx, which current hits negative? Which current hits Vx? That is I1 hits negative first, thus it is minus. So when you substitute the value of I1, you get as minus 24 volts. Hope you should have understood why is it negative here for I1. Right? So the current I1 hits negative, thus it is negative. Fine. Now let us go to the next question. As given the question, you will find Vy. So where is Vy? Vy is across 2 ohm, right? And remember, they have also marked the polarity as plus and minus. So Vy they have marked in the given question, and where is it? It is across 2 ohms, right? So I repeat, this polarity is they have given, we have not marked the polarity for Vy or Vx. So by Ohm's law, Vy is I into R. What is R? R is nothing but that is across Vy, which is 2 ohms. Then how do we find for I? The current through Vy or current to 2 ohms is, what are the options for you? Is it I1, I2, or do you think is its combination? Right? Pause the video to analyze, right? And once you know what is the answer, you can continue. The answer is, its combination, right? So let us see. I1, where all is I1 flowing? 6, 4 and 2. Let us not debate on direction. Let us analyze what all currents are flowing. Then what about I2? About I2, it flows from this junction 1 ohm, 7 and then 2 ohms. So that means both currents I1 and I2 are flowing. Now how do we write for Vy? As discussed in the previous video, I1 hits negative of Vy first, so thus it is negative. I2 hits which polarity first? It is leaving negative. I am asking you, or what you should analyze? You should analyze which polarity of Vy does it hits first, and you should not analyze which polarity is it leaving. So I2 hits which polarity first? It hits positive polarity first. Thus we write for I as I2 minus I1. I2 is positive, it hits positive. I2 is negative, as it hits negative. So substitute the value of I1 and I2, you get the answer as minus 8.66 volt. The last thing, how do we find Iz? And remember, now they are given you to find a current but with direction. So let us see how do we solve for Iz. So I'll say the answer as Iz is equal to minus I2, right? So pause the video, try to analyze by yourself. Once you think you do not know, or you think you have solved, you play the video and compare your answers. Iz. Now Iz, it is traveling in this branch, that is through 1 ohm or R3. Now which current that you have assumed is actually flowing through this 1 ohm? It is I2, right? You've got until there, good. Now, but how are the direction of, or what is the direction of I2 and Iz? Now I2 is flowing in from this junction, it flows right. And what is the answer? 1.667. But they've asked Iz in opposite direction. I repeat, they've asked Iz in opposite direction, right? So that will be negative. So it is minus of 1.667 amperes. Thank you.